good afternoon. Thanks for having us today. As usual, this is our annual event where we bring in the top 10%. This group of students is actually probably one of our, I want to say most intelligent group of kids, but definitely our hardest working effort class that we've had since I've been at Hicksville. This class actually only has 58 graduating seniors, yet we have 8 valedictorians and 1 salutatorian. We've never had anything like this happen before. Typically, the way our grading scale is set up, you know, it's not like it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 point even scale. I mean, if you score an A+, you get 4 points. You score 96%, it's 6, 7 points. So it's kind of adjusted like that. So usually we avoid major catastrophes like this. But no, honestly, these kids here, all smart kids, work very, very hard. They all cared about their grades. In fact, we were joking on the earlier this morning about the fact that the top 10% would actually be 5 of these kids. We brought 9. I believe we have a student who scored a 396 who finished 10th in the class, and a 393 that finished 11th in the class. And I want to say that even if you get down into the 30s, I think that student was still like a 3.5 or a 3.6. They're like, in the 30s. So again, a really nice effort class is how I put that. They cared about their grades, and they did a great job. So just a few quick notes, and I know some of you that have great memories, you're going to hear this again from me. Others of you that forget a lot, this will be fresh in your minds. This is mostly for these kids over here, though. And I always try to remind and tell our graduating seniors, especially this top 10%, that, what is Rotary? I mean, when I was your age, when they were your age, we ran around like hooligans and, shenanigans were going on, and you never thought about being an adult in a community, okay? And eventually you grow up, you become a business owner, you move in, or maybe you start working for a local company or industry, and next thing you know, you're a part of the chamber, you're a part of Rotary, you're a part of, all these different committees and groups that form and help your committee thrive. And I think our seniors need to understand the number of people, not just in this room, but in the community, that have offered up all the scholarship applications you guys have filled out. All the sports teams you've been on, all the donations that have been made to all the extracurricular activities that you've had an opportunity to be a part of. I mean, this community truly is invested in the school, and I know that every single year we have kids that are also invested in our community, but maybe we don't totally understand that partnership. The class of 2022 itself, they've ridden that turbulent ride through the COVID years. I know all these students here, I believe your sophomore year is when COVID hit, that March of 2020, and we sent them all home for a 2-week spring break. Remember how awesome that was? Everybody was excited about 2 weeks of spring break. Well, then there was that announcement that, oh, by the way, we're going to extend it. Oh, by the way, no practices. And they lost their spring prom. They lost their spring sports seasons. Their band concerts. I cannot remember. I believe the school play was already completed by, I think that was like the first. No, it was in April then, wasn't it?
2 weeks.
Okay. See, it was April back then. So, but they did lose a lot. Well, then they came back as juniors, and I thought that 2020-21 school year would be our most challenging year. Well, the most challenging part, honestly, was keep your mask on, keep your mask on, keep your mask on. Annoying to them, and even more annoying for me to have to say that, but it was just one of the challenges we had. But the students persevered, they did a great job, and of course, all our activities went on as planned. I think like prom and homecoming and coordination were extra special because when you go a year missing out on a dance, missing out on sports, I felt the kids truly valued what was going on in that year to have it back. And then of course, coming into this school year, it's been a great year. The kids they've been awesome. Again, I mean this when I think of our seniors, it's actually a pretty mature senior group of kids. So I appreciate all their efforts on that piece. Oh, Taylor, Earley, I see you going, what are you talking about? Yeah, I remember overall as a group, you guys are pretty mature compared to some classes. You'd be surprised. So, but they've done a great job walking the halls of Hicksville High School, representing us. I know a lot of them have a lot of opportunities ahead of them, and I'm hoping someday, when they get to that point to where they're adults, and I mean this, if you ask the people in this room, most of us in here never really knew what Rotary was. We never thought we'd be at Rotary, speaking at Rotary, doing presentations, offering up opportunities to support the community, whether it's, financially or, with your time. But eventually all of you are going to possibly have that opportunity, and I hope you take advantage of that opportunity. With that being said, commencement this year, It is May 29th, it's Sunday, so it's a week from this Sunday. It's amazing. It's 2 years in a row that it's been on Memorial Day weekend, which hadn't happened since like, well, Bruce, probably since you were in school, right? Did you graduate Memorial Day weekend?
I didn't graduate.
Yeah. You were asked not to attend from what I heard.
Yeah, they're going to mail you my diploma.
You guys are questioning how I'm at Rotary speaking. That guy over there, that's the big surprise here. No, but no, it's at 2 o'clock on Sunday the 29th. We will recognize all of these seniors at Hicksville High School at the gymnasium. I know that there's graduation parties and other events going on. I'm sure some of you will be at some of these events. Just on behalf of the school and of course these seniors, we just want to say thank you for everything you've done for them. And with that being said, we're going to take our time in introducing these young people. They're going to kind of share a few things about themselves and their goals, and then if you have any questions for us, we'll be more than happy to answer them. So we talked about either doing shoe size or reverse alphabetical order. So on the way over in the van, I presented those two options. We went with reverse alphabetical order. And of course, the person that has to go first was not in the van. Surprise, surprise. Ms. Taylor.
Hi, I'm Emily Taylor. I'm the daughter of Wes and Heather Taylor. I have two younger brothers, David and Ben. During high school, I have participated in track and cheerleading, and then after high school, I plan on going to the University of St. Francis to get my bachelor's degree in nursing. Hi, I'm Emma Schumann. My parents are Ben and Andrea Schumann. I have one older sister named Harley, and throughout high school I've participated in track, and after high school I'm going to Northwest State Community College to get a nursing degree. Hi, I'm Abby Miller. My parents are Chris and Tina Miller, and after high school I'm going to the University of St. Francis for their physical therapy assistant program. Hi, I'm Emily Harmon. My parents are Todd and Julie Harmon. Throughout high school I've participated in golf, track, band, and academic team, and I'm going to BGSU to pursue a degree in music education. Hi, I'm Macie Eicher. I'm the one salutatorian, 3.98, just didn't make it. So my parents are Marlon and Natasha Eicher, and during high school I did volleyball, basketball, softball, and I was a member of H.H.S, National Honor Society. Just this year I helped out with the Growing God's Way after school program. I know Rick came and spoke about that this last summer. And after graduation, I plan to attend the University of Findlay, and I'm still undecided between speech language pathology and occupational therapy.
Hello everyone, my name is Taylor Earley. My parents are Todd and Lisa Earley. I have one brother, Dylan, who is 21. During my time at Hicksville, I participated in basketball, football, and competition cheerleading. I also was a part of the track and field team and a part of the National Honor Society. After graduating, I plan to attend Tryon University to major in chemical engineering, and I will be cheering there as well. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sydney Bland, the daughter of Scott and Jody Bland. I'm going to Tryon University to study physical therapy, or become a physical therapist with an exercise science major, and that's a doctorate. I was involved in softball, volleyball, basketball, H.H.S, and student council throughout high school. And for my senior project, I raised $1,837 for charities that are local. So.
My name is Jackson Bergman. I'm the son of Sean and Jennifer Bergman. During school, I played football, basketball, baseball, and track. Next year, I'm going to the University of Toledo and majoring in biochemistry.
high school, I've been involved in football, basketball, track and field, 4-H, National Honor Society, and then I'm also a beekeeper. And then next year, I'll be attending the University of St. Francis and majoring in finance. Thank you.
All right, any questions for the soon-to-be graduates? Because I know you guys don't like getting out of here early. Mr. Guilford.
Any favorite memories that any of them want to share if they had a favorite memory, or all of them want to share if they had a favorite memory?
We wanted to do a food fight last year, the seniors, and he shut it down, and we never got one.
Whoa, hold on. You know,
Food fight.
I'll tell you what. Probably being the guy that's the most fun on that campus, being the no fun police is hard. Okay, because I'm a fun guy. But I actually gave options. You remember?
No.
But the seniors last year did not want to organize and follow the rules. Because we were going to have a food fight after school one day, and it was going to be in the parking lot. But then we had to talk to Mr. Bassett. You know how that goes, right? So we had a list of foods that were allowed to be used in the food fight that would be easily able to wash down into the, the drainage and stuff like that. And then it just became too much organization, and then we'd be like, Mr. Slattery, we're good. I was like, okay, sweet.
Well, background information, the seniors last year planned it on Chili Day. So they were just, that was
I was just ready to observe everything,
Yeah, it was amazing how many students emailed me, Mr. Slattery, we like what they want to do, we just don't think the day they're going to do it's a good idea. So again, the kids kind of told them themselves, they always do. So I appreciate that. That's the best memory you guys have?
We do a lot of cool stuff, like at Hicksville, like I know right now, you know how we have our Hicksville initiative where you have all the different houses. Well, right now one of the houses won, they're celebrating all day, so they get to kind of do some fun activities at school. I know I help face painting with that, and then they have movies and a game room, and they could play different sports in the field house, just stuff like that. And we go on a lot of trips, more than other schools. We've been to DC, our senior trip, we went to Gatlinburg. The senior class is going to Cedar Point next Monday, all day from 7:30 to 10:30. So we get out of the school a lot for stuff.
Especially in May, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Also, since the year's winding down in general, we'll ask every teacher if we can go outside every period, and normally they let us, unless it's Spanish, and then we're never allowed. But we play frisbee and stuff, or just lay on the ground. So that's fun.
Did you ask her in English or did you ask her in Spanish?
Both. She said it's too hot.
Kinetic
Yeah, she said no.
potential energy.
Anything else? These guys will have to go back to work if we get out of here too early. You guys have to go back to school.
No, we go to during the light.
You're right, I forgot about that.
No, we donated all of his money.
I don't know if you guys know, probably unbeknownst to Mr. Slattery, but Mr. Countryman said you guys can have the rest of the day off, just saying.
It wasn't an email, wasn't it?
I'm going to look for that email.
A question I have for you, I've heard a lot of good comments lately about our school system here last week. And it makes me wonder if some of the things I heard, maybe how it affected your class. Your class was involved early in a lot of things. The shake, you might not have been the first class, but you would have been one of the earlier classes, I think, with the shake, and probably innovative interviews and things like that, you know what I'm saying? And I heard a lot of comments last night, a week ago, about expectations from the teachers and things like that. It's interesting how well your class is done academically, and I'm sure it goes beyond that. But what are some things that might be different in Hicksville that you think has encouraged you to work hard? Or
Can I interject real quick before you guys answer? Raise your hand if you've been to the Student Leadership Conference at Defiance College. Only one of you guys went? Okay.
I don't know what that is.
It's usually student council president, vice president, each year we take them. Yeah. So you went twice? Well, I was just asking, because I always drive them over in the van and drive them back, and the conversation is actually very interesting, what our kids say. And Jackson, do you remember any of those conversations? I know you got hit in the head with baseball last week. Sure?
It was 4 years ago, I don't remember.
It was 4 months ago. That's okay, that baseball is dead.
I
Yes, sir.
One thing I think that you may not be aware of it, you may not think that maybe older people would ever follow you guys, but we do. We follow you in sports, we follow you educationally. We're always trying to figure out when we see a name if we know the parents or the grandparents and everything else. And we're all very proud of you. You're not our children, but we're all very proud of you in the community. Different things I see was I think about the one basketball game when the guy had the heart attack or whatever. And you gathered around and you prayed for him and stuff like that. Let me tell you, that kind of stuff travels through the area, and you guys really have behaved admirably, and all of us here are proud of you, whether we're your parents are related or not. We're very proud of all of you, and we wish you all the most success in everything you do.
Going back to Turk's initial question about like what makes us different, I've been thinking about this a lot, and I know that we've always known who the valedictorians in the class were, like just the top 10% in general. And whenever like somebody was struggling, we kind of like reached out to them. We were like, hey, like this is how you do this, and like we didn't want anyone falling off. So I think that the reason why we're all here is because of each other in general.
Great answer. Anyone else? Well, we appreciate you guys having us, so thank you.